Good morning, guys. I'm going to go quickly through this because I already recorded it once and the audio didn't capture. So I'm going to try to speed through this one. There's not a whole lot down below with some of these tickers, so I'll skip the ones that I don't need to talk about. But look at SPY here. We drew out this range about a week ago. We have this kind of channel here that we were looking at and talking about. Um, and let me just turn this back on. We said we were at the top of the range looking for a two down, which we got, and then we broke this range, and now we're back into this. So if we don't hold 408, we'll see a new low, or we can bounce somewhere between 416 and 408 and make a new high. Continue this uptrend kind of thing after the sweeps of this high, right? Remember I talked about some of you guys who are in the mentorship program knew how to short this really easily because of these three candles right here. In this zone. We just knew these orders would get swept and then come back down. So that was a really good play for us. So look for that. Look for a bounce maybe around 415 to 408. If we don't hold, we'll see more downside. QQQ, very similar situation, but still in its range. We did sweep some orders over here, but we want to see more of a, you know, either break out of this range with volume or a hold of 315 and go, or a breakdown of 315 coming back down to maybe 302. Apple still hasn't gotten to that test of the trend. We did hit this top range and wick out of it. So obviously that's why we have that reversal off the inside, which we took. Still looking for more out of this downside. If we test this trend and bounce, we'll see new highs, obviously. If we fail below, we should see this range, 165 to 160, right here. AMD, if it holds 92.90, if not, we see 85. So we need to hold this kind of right here, this little gapping area, 90, 91, 90 to 92. If we don't, we'll see the bottom of this probably about 84, 85. If we can bounce and go, we'll probably break this kind of a weak high right here, which we had of 104. Because we didn't sweep these orders. Yeah, we didn't sweep really anything. So AMD could still sweep if the market wants to. NVIDIA, not much to talk about. Up, gap down, up. We're going to gap down again. We didn't even cross a new high, so technically we're at a new kind of downtrend potentially here if we can't hold 166. So we'll see. Netflix, increased volume on the up, on the down play, on the two down. So above 243.29 could be interesting, maybe to sweep this. But if it doesn't want to sweep, which we took a short here, so if it doesn't want to sweep, we could see, back down to 224-ish, another $20 move. But volume is really weak here, so not something that you want to stay in too long. Meta sort of trending in an interesting way. I don't know that we're going to see 155. What was their earnings? Well, I don't know because here you don't have new high, like you don't sweep these highs until 3 weeks after you get a high here off this gap down, right? The high of the gap down. So you sweep it and then you come immediately gapped back down and then you kind of test up here and you don't even cross it and then you come back down. So there's some serious selling going on here. And there's also there was selling here. So either they hold this range that it's in or we break down big time. But if we can hold this range and pop back up into this one, that's potentially what we'll see. Look for maybe a failed two down here and play it into this range of 180. Yeah, Amazon doesn't have too much. Snow doesn't have too much. Tesla's ABC pattern, but forming a new double top. Slight sweep of this high, kind of a double top. Increased volume going down, so we could definitely see 43 out of this, maybe even a little bit lower if it wants to keep going. BA, We took short below 169.15, so it's a really good trade so far, and we're right at the bottom of the range. Um, so if you were in this trade, you probably take a lot out of it off, and then see if it wants to sweep high or break down even more. Microsoft, not much to write home about that. Roku, near bottom range. Shop, near the bottom range. SQ, near the bottom range. Taking a look at Zoom though, we are touching the bottom of the Bollinger Band here. Ideally, we don't come up on this on Monday to cross this, but if we do, it's something you can look at. Ideally, we make one more down day and kind of fail. So like here, we come down, sweep this low, and then we kind of go back up, and then we can play it long. So I'll be watching Zoom as well. I'll keep you guys updated on Twitter for that. So that was really quick. That's just a quick breakdown video of what I'm looking at. If you have questions, reach out to me on Twitter, or you can comment down below. Make sure you guys subscribe. I'll be trying to make these videos as frequently as possible. Appreciate it.